So,
White folks, man, coming to you live.
White folks, right?
Trust the movement, man. Get with us. You ain't with us, what you doing? Real
So,
shit.
I'd like to ask you, who is white folks, and what was it like growing up for you?
Growing up being me, it was rough. I didn't have it as bad as most people, you know what I'm saying, I've seen, but I grew up in violence, drugs, and gangbanging. Didn't really know too much else. Nor at the time that I really necessarily want to know something else. It's an everyday struggle. You gotta go get what you want, or else you ain't gonna get it.
So, talk about, too, your childhood and the past and the things that you dealt with as a child.
One thing is I got taken away from my parents at a very young age, me and my oldest brother. Was raped, molested. My oldest brother was as well. And I was by my own cousin. Had a lot of drug usage. To be honest, I think I got so heavy into drugs. It's like calm my mind down, I guess, ease off the pain I've been dealing with. Been through a lot of shit, but I wouldn't change it. It's made me who I am today, where I'm at today. But it's like, the shit I did I ain't proud of. Everybody is. But it's like, gotta make the best out of what you got to work with. Play your cards right or what you doing. It's where I'm at. I'm not gonna live my life the way somebody else want me to. And the way I have lived, I want to change for myself. I can't keep going down that same road anymore.
When you say change things, what is it you were referring to about the drug use? What type of drugs did you get into, and what type of impact did it have on your life?
The drugs I got into, I've always smoked weed. I love marijuana. Like lean, Molly, whatever, that turn up shit. But my supposed right-hand man, I've taken charges for, pretty much throwing my life away for, thinking he'd do it in return and never did. He slid me some heroin one day, thought it was my Molly. I was too drunk to fucking put it together. The next day he did it again, and my dumb ass did it just to see what it was, never thinking that's what it'd be, and had a 6-year battle with that. Lost a lot of people, did a lot of fucked up shit. I don't want to go back to it.
So, you have an interest in music, and you're starting to do your music thing. What are some, music-wise, what are some influences for you that made you draw an interest in wanting to do music?
To be honest, mainstream, always looked up to Kevin Gates since I first heard him. Lil Durk probably the realest straight motherfucker I've ever seen in my life make it big and flip the script. Now, to be honest, one of the realest influences I have lyrically and I can relate to is NBA Youngboy. But then I learned from other white rappers, local, mainstream, it doesn't matter. Like my big brother Billy, listen to him all the time. I've learned a lot from him. Odello, my buddy Podge. Then Mercules probably has the biggest impact music-wise for me. The way he talks, he does his flow, the style, that's the inspiration I've always looked for. If I'm in a bad mood, a good mood, it don't matter. I turn on Mercules, or I turn on Billy, or I turn on Kevin Gates, Youngboy, Lil Durk. I'm good. It's takes my pain away. I can relate to him the most. And with that is where I love music. So where I'm at is if I can listen to it, flow with them, I can do my own.
Back to when you said you were taken from your parents, what was it like then going up through a system of foster care and being bounced around kind of from home to home? What was that like?
It was rough. It was no stability, no set structure. I was young around that time when I actually got to grow up. I could tell it took a big toll on me. I'm antisocial. I don't trust people very often, very easily at all. And I don't like change. It's like, and I think honestly I don't like change because all the change I had at a young age traumatized me. You know, one minute I'm fine, next minute I'm getting beat up, no food, homeless. Like I said, they're being molested at a young age. That took me so long to even shower with a girl or even my wife at that. You know, it's like, I don't like to go swimming. I don't like none of that. I don't like people touching me. Shit, like, I'm a grown man. I don't even like fucking changing in a locker room. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can cope with it easier with weed. If I ain't got weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm angry motherfucker, my bipolar, you know, my PTSD, my OCD, my ADHD, my anxiety. I know coping with it's been the hardest part, but I've came a long way with the right motherfuckers behind me, you know what I'm saying?
So, tell me a little bit about, okay, so now you started doing music. What are the main things that you looked in, like, that you want to do, making it anywhere with music?
I mean, to be honest, like, I don't see myself becoming no Eminem or even a RIFF RAFF or that. You know, I want a lot of money, but I don't want to be famous. I don't want people in my business 24/7. Like the clothes, I love the clothes. I can do that. People stay out of my life, my livelihood.
And by that you mean the designing your own clothing.
Yep, I love designing clothes for us, for anybody. It doesn't matter. As an artist, I'm still fresh out. Came a long way. I'm a lot farther than most. I got the dedication and determination and the right team behind me to do it. Where I'm at is I know I can push them further than myself. I got more into the clothes. I got more into the clothes, to be honest, watching somebody else wear them. It's me, music, I don't know if I'm still fresh though. It's probably just second guess. I'm not too comfortable with my own as I am. Like, I can show off my guys better than myself, but then I can show off my clothes better than any other. It's the way I see it. Like, I love the music. I got stuff to say. I'm definitely gonna push forward, but with the clothes and the music together, that's what I'm chasing. Because one comes in the other. I can't do one without the other in my eyes. So,
like, what would you want to do positive wise out of gaining more exposure and getting further and more success?
Me, to be honest, what I'm trying to do, my means, my intentions behind everything I'm doing. Unlike most, I don't want myself to shine necessarily. I want the ones I care for, like my family, bro. I'm tired of walking into my mama's house. Got my mama and my daddy sleeping on a fucking mattress in the living room. My little brother on a mattress in the bedroom with his baby mama and her kid. My grandparents upstairs, you know what I'm saying? It's like 4 dogs in the fucking house. No food, no electricity. Ain't got electricity, no cable, no nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of watching that shit. Me, I want to bring my family out where we've been at my whole life. I'm sorry, I'm not one to. I can't sit here quietly and watch that. Like, most people want to get a chunk of change and want to show out and look like a bunch of money. That's not what I want to do. I want to get my chunk of change and I want to hide the fuck out, put my family on top. You can knock me off my pivot, but if I got my family on that same pivot, you ain't taking us. That's the way I look at it. I do what I do for my people. I want to feed my people. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. They can't do it on their own. Shit, it's up to me at this point.